Oil Business Reports. Coming up, some oil marketing companies reduce prices of petroleum products at the pumps, with diesel selling for 13 cedis 40 pesos and petrol going for 12 cedis 45 pesos. Meanwhile, more stakeholders in the oil and gas sector call on government to introduce measures that will withstand shocks on prices of petroleum products as a result of the Israel and Hamas conflict. Also in this bulletin, Finance Ministry discloses that an agreement in principle with Eurobond holders is expected to be reached by the end of the year. Details shortly. Thanks for your company. I am Pius Kojubaka. Let's now settle for the details. Some oil marketing companies have started reducing prices of petroleum products at the pumps from this morning. The reduction comes after the Institute of Energy Security yesterday predicted that prices may see a downward review in the second pricing window. More in this report.
Oil marketing firm Petroleum is selling a litre of petrol at 12 cedis 45 pesos from its earlier price of 12 cedis 99 pesos. Diesel is also going for 13 cedis 40 pesos from the initial price of 13 cedis 69 pesos. Oil marketing company Total Energies is also selling a litre of petrol at 12 cedis 99 pesos from the old price of 13 cedis 60 pesos. Diesel, on the other hand, is selling at 13 cedis 50 pesos from the old price of 13 cedis 95 pesos. Some of the oil marketing companies have told Joy Business the reduction is due to the cedi's stability and drop in prices of crude oil on the international market.
Meanwhile, the executive director of IES, Nanamwisi VII, is calling for stringent measures to strengthen the cedi against the US dollar to withstand any shocks that may arise as a result of the Israel and Hamas conflict on fuel prices.
It also depends on world fuel market performance. We can't tell how it's going to go, particularly when we have the Israelis and the Palestinians conflicts. If it should escalate, then Iran may be roped in. And you understand that Iran is a major oil producing country, producing close to 3.2 million barrels per day. That is the production rate of Angola and Nigeria combined. So as a major oil producer, if the conflicts escalate and gets to involve them, then of course we have an issue at hand. But then, as we speak now, it doesn't have any much impact until it escalates. But if it does, then it means that dynamics will also change. And so we have to be monitoring the space, and we also need to work on our own cedi strength against the greenback.
Nanamwisi VII is the executive director for IES. Away from oil-related stories, the Ministry of Finance has revealed that an agreement in principle with Eurobond holders is expected to be reached by the end of the year. According to the sector minister, Ken Oforiatta, discussions have been going on for some time with creditor groups and their representatives. There is more in this report.
In a document presented to investors, Mr. Oforiatta said his outfit has received scenarios from both bondholder groups, including scenarios received last week from the International Bondholders Group. Therefore, it is currently reviewing these scenarios and hope to converge towards a solution that respects the need for debt relief and is compliant with the comparability of treatment constraints. The finance minister also said extensive negotiations will follow to accommodate debt treatments that would be compatible with reaching the debt targets under the joint International Monetary Fund World Bank Debt Sustainability Framework. The objective of the program is to reach an agreement with the steering committee of the bondholders groups that respects Ghana's need for debt relief in line with its debt sustainability analysis. Mr. Oforiatta also expressed optimism the government will reach an agreement in principle with the official creditor committee by early next month.
A Business Desk report. Now, the Internal Audit Agency and the Center for Local Governance Advocacy have launched the 2023 Public Financial Management Compliance League Table for metropolitan, municipal, and district assemblies to rank and assess the appropriation of funds and resources by MMDAs in the country. Out of 261 MMDAs in the country, only 11 passed the 50% pass mark. Director General of the Internal Audit Agency, Dr. Eric Odruosai, described the performance as worrying and called for immediate investigation.
There's something going on in the system. This is not to say that we are happy about the performance, because when you look at the 261 assemblies, only 225 submitted their document for assessment, and this represents only 86%. What happens to the rest of the assemblies? We also noted that only 11 passed the 50%, which is serious, and this is about 4% of local government. So that if only 4% of local government in Ghana have good financial management systems, then it means it should be a cause for us to worry.
Dr. Eric Odruosai is the Director General of the Internal Audit Agency. Now, the Civil Aviation of Nigeria has commended the Ghana Civil Aviation Authority for giving approval for one of its local airlines, Igbon Air, to fly to Ghana. Igbon Air adds to the number of Nigerian airlines plying the Accra, Lagos, and other West African routes. As the airline begins inaugural flight to Accra today, Director General for the Civil Aviation for Nigeria, Captain Musa Nuhu, commended Ghana for its contribution to seamless transportation on the continent.
West Africa generally has one of the poorest air connectivity in the world and will have some of the most expensive tickets. If you are traveling from one country to another 2-3 hours, it can take you 12 hours, it can take you 15 hours. Sometimes you have to go to Europe and come back. And the whole idea of BAG itself is air transportation within these 7 countries to make it easy. You want to go to Sierra Leone, or you want to go Liberia, you can just enter a flight and go there directly, which stimulates the economy of the countries. But when you think you have to go 2, 3, 4, 5 countries at a very expensive cost, it discourages people to do that.
Captain Musa Nuhu is the Director General for the Civil Aviation of Nigeria. Some civil society organizations and stakeholders in the fisheries sector are calling for policies that will protect women in farming from engaging dubious real estate agents. Recent reports have shown that some women in the agricultural sector have been lured to release their farmlands to real estate agents without proper documentations. Speaking to Joy Business, Center Manager for the DAA Fisheries Training Center, Emilia Norte, cautioned local authorities to desist from engaging these real estate stakeholders in dubious deals. She spoke to Joy Business as part of the World Rural Women's Day celebration at Kokorobite in Accra.
The challenge that our farmers are having now is the real estate developing and building of houses on farmlands. That is a big challenge for our farmers. They are complaining. All their farmlands are being sold for housing projects, and they are having lesser and lesser acreages to crop. So that has also posed a challenge. Apart from climate change also that is affecting them, the fact that the chiefs and the owners of the land are selling the land to real estate developers is also a challenge to them.
You're still listening to the Joy Business Report. Now, the Food and Agriculture Organization is making a strong case for Ghana to reassess the operations of the National Buffer Stock Company. According to the Senior Water Development and Management Officer at the FAO, Nyazimana Valerie, this can be done through effective and efficient promotion of technologies and innovation. He was speaking at the Youth Dialogue as part of the World Food Day celebration.
Explore new ways of financing. Private sector again, reduce food losses and waste, invest in salt-resistant crops, promote non-conventional water harvesting, improve technologies and foster innovation, support aquatic food system, promote water safety for food safety.
Time for your pension tip on Money Lab.
Hello and welcome to Money Lab. My name is Kofi Polly, Chief Operations Officer of People's Pension Trust. We continue our pension tidbits and we focus on provident fund schemes. Now, provident fund schemes are what technically we call employer-employee assisted schemes. What it means is that the employer will contribute a certain percentage of the employee's salary, and the employee will also contribute a certain percentage of his salary. That will go into a fund, a pension fund. The advantage here for the employer is that it allows the employer to retain good staff. Thank you very much for today's episode, and hope to see you next time.
And that's it for the Joy Business Report. Before we go, the EcoBank Salary Account is a special account designed for workers of all income brackets desirous of receiving their salaries through EcoBank. With the EcoBank Salary Account, you are guaranteed all the benefits of a normal savings or current account plus many more. EcoBank Salary Account gives workers free life insurance cover of up to 10,000 cedis, 24/7 access to cash and e-banking services, internet and mobile banking services, high interest on savings, no minimum balance, ability to save through the EcoBank Save As You Spend, a unique feature that helps customers to save and invest. Remember, the insurance policy covers death, permanent or temporary disability, critical illness, hospitalization, retrenchment, and more. Savings or current account holders at EcoBank do not have to close their existing account to enjoy the numerous benefits of the EcoBank Salary Account. Just ask your branch or switch your existing account to the EcoBank Salary Account. Non-EcoBank account holders should approach any EcoBank branch and ask for the EcoBank Salary Account. Switch your salary account today and enjoy amazing benefits at EcoBank. EcoBank, you can call EcoBank toll free on 0800 003 225 wherever for further details. EcoBank is the Pan-African Bank. I am Pius Kojubaka. Thanks so much for your company. Ignition is next. Do enjoy.